got more information though. So you wondering why am I here? Why did they call my name? I'm gonna allow him to introduce himself and he's going to give you some background.
8th grade. All right, cool. All right, look, my name is Reggie. All right, cool. I got you out of class. Everybody clap for the black man. Got you out of class. All right, look. I live in Texas now. So we say stuff different in Texas. So everybody do me a favor. This is how we say hi. Look at somebody left to right and just say, all right. Turn the person on the other side of you. Do it again. Say, all right. Come on, just do me a favor. Turn around, look at a teacher in the back. Say, all right. Oh, y'all do good. Y'all do real good. Okay, now look, here's it. Just relax. This is easy. Here's what I've decided to do today. I've decided to come to your middle school and to tell you what you need to know about life. So I'm talking to you about the meaning of life. So let's get it on. Y'all ready? Here it is. In life, you got to remember two things. Number one, always remember this. Boys and girls are different. There it is right there. See, look, some of y'all going, mama said we all the same. Look at me. Your mama wrong, all right? There are 4 ways boys and girls are different. I'm going to give them all to you right now. If I'm right, just clap for Reggie. If I'm wrong, don't boo me. If you boo me, I'll come over there and sit on you and your mama never see you again. No. It ain't funny. It'll be an eclipse. Everything go dark. All you're going to hear is like, boom, you gone. Next thing you'll see is Jesus, Buddha, or Muhammad saying, come home, my child, all right? So here we go. Boys and girls are different. Number one, let's start easy. If one girl got to go to the bathroom, 2 girls get to go with her. Clap your hands, y'all. You know why? I'll explain. You know why I'm right? You ain't never seen a brother jump up in math class and go, ooh, I gotta go. Hey, Steve, let's go pee-pee. No, that ain't gonna happen. Number 2, boys and girls are different. Anybody ever notice? Women sneeze pretty. Women are like, ka-too. If a brother sneeze, you better run. Clap your hands. That's number 2. Number 3, I'm just gonna say it. Women can drive cars better than men. Clap your hands. Stop. Don't you boo. You in middle school. You ride a bicycle. Shut up. Okay? Look, let me explain. A woman got a brand new car. Oh, did you hear that? A woman got a brand new car. Wait. A woman. No. Let's wrap this one. A woman got a brand new car. Hey, she really can't drive very far. She forgot to put gas in her car. Now brother gonna steal her car? Okay, wait. A woman will wreck her car to save a cat running across the road. A man will wreck his car trying to kill that sucker running across the road. Number 4, anybody in this room ever get up in the morning, get your toothbrush and your toothpaste, go to put it in your mouth, and the toothpaste falls off? Girls, what do? Wash it out of sink, get more toothpaste, start over. Boys, what do? Scoop it up. That's what we do. Come on, let me hear all the boys say, scoop it up.
Scoop it up.
Who cares if your daddy shaved that morning? Okay, if I'm right, clap your hands. You know I'm right. Come on. Number 2, now look, meaning of life. Number 1, boys and girls different. Number 2, it's just a phrase. I'll say it to you, you say it back to me. Everybody say this. Life is a roller coaster.
Life is a roller coaster.
Look at Reggie. I love roller coasters. They go so fast, makes my fat go backwards. I'm skinny again. That is not a joke. Years ago, I rode the fastest roller coaster in the world. 120 miles an hour. Bro, it went so fast, I went blind. My cheeks flew over my head. I couldn't see nothing. A whole ride in my right ear. I kept hearing this noise. It was like, I'm like, what is that? Then it hit me. We going so fast, my fat is suffocating the girl sitting behind me, all right? In reality, the girl's yelling, help! But with my fat hitting her in the face, it came out, not good. When I was in the 9th grade, everybody say, 9th grade?
9th grade.
My friends talked me into getting on the roller coaster that went upside down. Reggie don't belong upside down. I go upside down, people get hurt, you know what I'm saying? But all my friends were like, Reggie. So I'm like, all right, let's do this. Has anyone ever done something you'd never do by yourself, but your friends talk you into it? Word. Okay, look at it. Sometimes you got to make your own choice. Sometimes you just got to be yourself. Everybody say, be yourself. Be yourself. Touch the person right beside you. Say, be yourself. Be yourself. Answer that person and say, all right.
All right.
Everybody Everybody look at Reggie. Nobody told me that. So you know what I did? I got on the ride. And you know what happened? The ride broke. No. We went down the hill around the curve. Halfway through the loop upside down, the brakes grabbed. We stopped upside down. I'm hanging upside down. All my fat is rolling toward my head. I'm trying to push it down. I could hear it on the news. Fat man died on roller coaster. Then it got worse. The girl in front of me, she threw up and the wind was blowing in my direction. I can't duck. And if I could duck, my belly button would give me a hickey on my forehead. Some of you are going, what does that have to do with life? Everything. You know why? Some days you're on top of the hill and everything's great. Some days you're going downhill so fast you want to quit. But listen to me, my brother. Never give up on the ride of life because they will fix the ride. The only question is, my sister, is will you be on the ride when they fix it? So the phrase of the day is never give up. Everybody say never give up.
Never give up.
Touch the person beside you, say never give up.
Never give up.
Touch the person on the other side of you, say never give up.
Never give up.
Everybody say all right, all right, all right.
All right.
If you're glad I got you out of class, clap for your teachers in the back. All right, should I keep going? Can I keep going?
Yes.
Hey, let me tell you what I do. Hey, my name's Reggie, all right? I speak to 1.5 million public school students face to face every year. I'm called a motivational speaker. So this is what I do. There's a news agency called CNN. CNN says I'm the #1 speaker in public schools in the world. And I got to come to your school and be with you guys because of those teachers and your principal. Clap for them right now.
Famous?
Are you famous?
Or are you good?
Oh, am I famous?
No, I'm talking about everybody.
Oh, yeah, you famous. Oh, it's just the world don't know yet, but one day they'll all know. And they'll put your picture in the front of the school by the Kodiak. All right, everybody, I gotta do this. Everybody say, hey, Reggie.
Hey, Reggie.
Where you from?
Where you from?
I'm from 199 miles from right here. I was born in Knoxville, Tennessee. I grew up in Knoxville, Tennessee. And the thing that happened to me happened in Knoxville, Tennessee. So everybody say, hey, Reggie.
Hey, Reggie.
What happened?
What happened?
You really want to know?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You just been nosy? Like something. Yeah, I'm gonna be nosy. All right. We gotta go way back. Let me ask you this. I gotta ask you a serious question. Okay, serious question. Has anyone ever had something happen in your past that you wish you could change but you can't? Or you wish you can forget, but you know you won't? On your word. Okay. My job is to tell you what happened in my past that I wish I could forget. And it's kind of cool to be back in Tennessee. I mean, even though I live in Texas now, I was born and raised in Tennessee. I love Tennessee. I'm a Tennessee volunteer fan. I played football for Tennessee. It's just beautiful. I love it. If I bleed, it ain't red. I bleed orange. Y'all know what I'm saying? Word. All right. So here we go. We gotta go way back. I was 6 years old. It was the first day of school. I went to a school called Fair Garden Elementary School in Knoxville, Tennessee. When I showed up to school that day, it is the only day in the history of school I was early. Only the first day. When I walked in, the only person in the classroom was my teacher. She was the nicest lady you've ever met in your life. She looked at me and said, find a desk with your name and sit there. So I'm looking around, the other kids start coming in. I found the desk, said Reggie, so I sit down. When everybody got in, the bell rang, the teacher pulled out a book and she took attendance. You know what they do. When they take attendance, they say your first name and your
Last name.
word. That's it, except me. She didn't say no last name. So on Monday, she took attendance. Everybody had 2 names. I only had 1. On Tuesday, she did it again. Wednesday, when I walked into class, I noticed something. Everybody's name on their desk had a first name and last name, except mine. It just said Reggie. I didn't say nothing. So that first whole week of school, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, she said everyone's first and last name, but for me, just my first. So on Friday, a brother got to know. You know what I'm saying? So after she took attendance and only used 1 name, I raised my hand. She said, if you got a question, come up front and ask. So I walked up front and I said, every day you took attendance, you said everyone's first and last name, except mine. What's up with that? Where's my last name? Everybody on their desk has a first and last name, but I don't. Where's mine? My first grade teacher had 1 tear roll down her cheek. She didn't even wipe it off. And she looked at me and said, baby, just go sit down. You don't have a last name. And that was the first day I knew that there might be something wrong with me. And a week later, I figured it out. You know what happened a week later? My school had this thing called parent-teacher conference. I don't know if y'all do that. Do y'all have when parents come to school and meet teachers? I hate that day. If you hate that day, clap your hands. I believe in separation of school and parents. Clap your hands. President. Come on, boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Okay, I'm not going to run for president. Oh, by the way, my name was the first one on the list. You never want to be first. When I walked in with my mom and dad, teacher talked for 5 minutes. When it was over, we walked outside and I noticed something. All my friends were with their parents. All my friends' parents were young. But my parents are like, old. And I'm thinking to myself, why are they old? And I mean, I just waited until we got in the car going home. I'm in the back seat, they're in the front seat. So I just yelled to the front seat, hey, why y'all old? Don't ever do that, all right? If you think your people old, keep it to yourself. Matter of fact, take it to the grave. Everybody touch your neighbor and say, take it to the grave. Take it to the grave. When I got home, you know what my dad said? We got to talk. So you know what they did? They set me at the kitchen table to have a talk. Anybody ever been to the kitchen table with your parents to have a talk? Ooh, some of y'all know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, don't go. If you don't smell food, run, girl, run, okay? When we sit down, my dad started. My dad said, son, there's a plan for your life. I said, yes, sir. My mom looked at me and she said my favorite word. She said, baby. I like that. Okay, y'all gonna laugh. I don't care. When I was little, I thought my mom was magic. Every time she said baby, my darkest night had a light, my cloudiest day had sunshine. No matter what I was going through, I could make it because mama said baby. I know. Y'all like big old black man love his mama. Yes. I love my mom. My mom said, baby, I'm sorry. She started crying. This is the night I'll never forget. My mama cried so hard that my dad moved chairs. It took him about 10 minutes to calm her down. Finally, my dad said, tell him now. Now, I hope you understand this, and actually, I hope you don't. I hope you do not understand what I'm about to say. When my mom spoke, her words, she crushed me. I'll never forget what she said. And I'm old, y'all. I'm 58. I look good, though, because black don't crack. Word. I'm just saying, right? But I'm just saying. And then I'm now looking, just in case you're here and something's happened that crushed you, if somebody said something happened in your past, somebody did something, and you know you'll never be the same again, I need to help you. Look at me. You may never forget what happened, but you can live past it, okay? That's why I do schools. Just to show people they can live past it. Some of you are like, what did your mom say? Oh, I'll tell you. She said this. She said, baby, I'm sorry. I'm old because I'm not your mom. And my dad whispered, I'm not your father. Some of y'all figured it out. If you only got first name and not last name, that means you're in the system. That means you're in foster care. Then she said, you have a brother. My brother's name is Keith. I don't know him. She said, you have 2 sisters. My sisters are an engineer. And my mom said, your mom kept your brother, your mom kept your sisters. But your mom said that you were a mistake and she hated the day that you were born. But that's okay. You're with me now. We're going to take care of you. Are you all right? And I said, I'm fine, Mom. Thank you for taking care of me. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. I got to get up and go to school tomorrow morning. So I'm going to go to my room. Everybody look at me. I get this all the time. Everybody says, if you could go back and change one thing, what would you change? I would not change not having a last name. No. I would not change being in foster care. The one thing I would change is this. I would never lie to her. Because when I said I'm okay, I just want to go to bed, I lied. What happens after that? You grow up. Everybody gets older. So I'm not 6. I'm 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. When I was 13 years old, I was very quiet. Didn't talk a lot. But when I was 13 years old, one morning, it was 3 a.m. I had one of those clocks with red numbers, you know what I'm talking about? It was like 300. And when I had nothing, I was wide awake. Anybody ever been awake at 3 o'clock in the morning, wide awake, and you ain't got nothing to do? So you got that voice in your head, you know what I'm talking about? And sometimes that voice ain't good. You know what the voice said that morning to me? The voice said this, nobody loves you. Nobody cares about you. Your own mama gave you away. If you were to disappear, no one would come get you. You should give up on life. And I started to cry. And that's when it happened. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy. My bedroom door opened. Now look at me, bro. If your bedroom door opens at 3 in the morning, run, okay? See, but y'all won't because y'all like scary movies. Who loves scary movies? See, put your hand down, shut up. What's wrong with you? You know why y'all like scary movies? Ain't nobody ever told you the truth. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. One reason. You know why I don't like scary movies? Black people die first in scary movies. That's why. Clap your hands if I'm right. All right. You're accurate. All right. Oh, by the way, it wasn't the egg clown came in my room. You know who it was? It was my foster care dad. Y'all got to help me. Everybody say Bill. Bill was the school janitor until the day he died. Bill, at 3 in the morning, walked in my bedroom door and he said, I heard you crying. Are you okay? And I said, how? Your room's on the other end of the house. It ain't like I was doing that ugly boy cry. You know that one. It wasn't like that. He said, no, every day you hug your mom. And I did. He said, but for the past 2 days you haven't. He said, every day you talk to me, but for 2 days you've been quiet. He said, I knew something was wrong. He said, I promise nobody knows. So last night and tonight, after your mom fell asleep, I grabbed a pillow and I slept by your door. And he said, what's wrong? All I said was, I don't know what to do. He said, I'll never call you Reggie. I'll always call you son. And I'll love you to the day I die. Hey, by the way, my name is Reggie Dabbs, D-A-B-B-S. Why? That janitor went to court in Tennessee and won the right to give me his name. Look at me. Hear me out. Hear me out. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. And it's real simple. Everybody dies.
Yeah.
199 miles from here is a cemetery at the foot of the Smoky Mountains. And there are 2 graves. And it's the man and the lady that I've been telling you about. You see, my real mom, she gave me away to her favorite teacher at school, whose husband was Bill the janitor. In this room is 4 teachers. And to whoever's watching this, if you're a teacher, faculty, staff person, you have to understand, in March of 2020, when schools and everything shut down, 28% of the secondary education workforce switched careers. I have no disrespect for those people switching careers. But boy, do I want to honor you. Every teacher that can hear me. Every Kodiak Nation teacher, thank you. Because boys like me become men like me because of people like you. Y'all clap for your teachers. Somebody say, all right, all right, all right. Hey, you can make it. If I can make it. You wouldn't have known if I hadn't told you, would you? I could have cracked my jokes and was I stay in school. It's gone on. But sometimes a little better. When I start programs, I don't have anything. I don't have an agenda or nothing like that. Here's my goal, though, that when I say thank you for letting me come to your school, goodbye, and he pushes stop on the recording on the camera, I'm not a stranger anymore. Now, I don't have to be that for everybody, but for somebody in this room right now, somebody watching this, when I say goodbye in a few minutes, I'm not Reggie anymore. You know what I am? I'm Uncle Reggie. Come on, I'm that uncle you want to come at Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? I'm just good, because everybody needs good family, don't they? Mm-hmm. But here it is. Sometimes family doesn't have the same last name as you. Sometimes you don't look like family. You may look totally different. But that love is what changes and what's made people family. Hopefully you've done that. Because here's my deal. Are you ready? Y'all don't get it. You do know what I've been doing ever since we started. I'm sitting by your door. I'm just literally painting a picture so that you can know no matter what you're going through today, you can make it. No matter what you have to face this weekend, you can make it. I mean, when we're doing this, it's a Friday. A lot of kids and my friends growing up in Knoxville, they didn't like Friday. Because Friday means some of them, they didn't get to eat until they got to school on Monday again. For some of them, Friday meant they had to try to find somewhere to stay because their home wasn't a home, it's just a house. You know what I mean? So that's how I grew up. I understand that. But you can find home in many places. For some of you, this is home. You love coming to school. There's nothing wrong with that. So if you have a problem and you can't go home with your problem and you need help, you need a friend, then do what I did. Find that teacher, find that coach, find that principal, and let us help you. And I know some of you like, bro, you don't even know my name. I don't need to know your name. Okay, when I was in high school, I was 16, I had English class, and there was one 2-week period where we had poetry. Look at me, do I look like a poet? No. I've written 2 poems my whole life. The first one almost got me kicked out of school. Second one, I made a B+, okay? Now you want to know, don't you? All right. First day of poetry, near the end of class, teacher said, everyone write a poem, it's got a rhyme, put your name at the bottom, hand it in. I had like writer's block, I couldn't think of nothing. There's like 30 seconds left before the bell rings. And then it hit me, so I wrote this down. Roses are red, violets are blue. I think you're ugly and I know your mama is too. Okay? And I handed it in. Don't do that, okay? I got in trouble. At the end of poetry, I had to write another poem, but this time she said, write about yourself. So this is what I wrote. I don't need to know your name to know your pain. I have my own. I don't need to know your home to know your shame. I have my own. But somebody love me. So from the back to the front, left to the right, whatever classrooms you're watching this in, I just came to Memphis, Tennessee to tell you, I love you. And if Reggie can make it, you can make it too. Everybody clap your hands, y'all good? We got a little time. So now we're going to play a game, all right? It's my favorite game ever, all right? The game is called Ask the Black Man. What? And I'm black and I'm a man, so you get to ask me any question on your mind. No questions dumb, no questions stupid, any question. To be totally honest with you, I'm kind of glad. I was in Minnesota yesterday, and they have to spray the plane before it takes off, and they ran out of the chemical to spray the plane so it doesn't ice over and crash. So I was supposed to be here this morning, but I couldn't get here. But I'm here now, and I kind of like this. I think this way I can get myself invited back again. How many of you think I should come back and speak to the whole school? We're going to work on that. I got many things that we can do. So now here it is. It's called Ask the Black Man. You can ask me any question. No questions dumb, no questions stupid. No way. You can say whatever you want. You can't even get in trouble, all right? And if you have to, and if it's something private, they can delete it later. It's all good. So who wants to go first? Yes, ma'am.
Oh, what's your favorite school that you've been to since you've been around a lot?
The most famous school?
Your favorite school?
My favorite school? Ooh. Kodiak Nation. Not born yesterday. I'm just saying. Hey, not Minnesota. Oh my goodness. I love Tennessee. Tennessee's good. I love the South. I'm a Southern boy, so yeah. Good question. What else? What do you want to know? Any question? Yes, sir.
How many schools have you been to this year?
This year? Oh. I don't know, because we're trying to play catch up since COVID. Everybody wants a program, so we're literally, so let's just see, at the end of last week, I was in New York for 3 days, and then I flew from New York, and I went over to, last weekend I did a school thing in, Florida. I was in Florida. I was in Naples, Florida. And then I flew to Minnesota, and now I'm with you. And then on Sunday night, I'll fly to Wisconsin, and I'll be there for 4 days. And then I'll go to New Orleans for 2 days. And then after that, I'll go to Alabama for 3 days. Then I go home for a week, and then we go again. This summer, in July, the first week of July, I'll be in the United Kingdom. Cool. And then after that week, I'll do 2 days on the border of Poland and the Ukraine. with all the refugee kids so that they can hear a program. I got translators, and we're just going to go there and do assembly programs for kids who have no home, no nothing. Some of them lost their family. So that's what we get to do. So I do it all around the world, bro. And I'm from Tennessee. That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't just from Tennessee. They tore it down. There's a project called Robert Taylor Homes in Knoxville, Tennessee. That's where I'm from. And that's when I say you can do anything, you can go anywhere. It's the truth. It is just the truth. So don't short yourself. Keep making good grades. Keep being in this kind of club. Keep being a presidential, because guess what? You're going to do this. It's going to be great. You're going to change the world. And then you're going to be famous, and you'll be up here talking, and I'll be watching you on video. Word. Yeah, and then, yes.
Have you ever thought of, or have you ever done stand-up comedy?
Have I ever done stand-up comedy? No, I haven't, but I'm funny. I'm the funniest black man you ever seen. Clap for me. I'm funny. I'm funny, bro. I'm just saying. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yes.
Are you married?
Huh?
Are you married?
Am I married? Yes, I am. Her name's Michelle, and that's the ring right there. I've been married 30 years. 30, that's a long time. I have a son. He's 27. My son, he's an aeronautical engineer, so he works for the Department of Defense. So I really don't even know what he does. I can't even tell, but okay, was that what you expected? No? Why?
The football player, like professional.
I thought it was.
Oh, yeah. I probably should have told you. For the last 14 years, I speak to the 2 teams that make it to the Super Bowl. So I speak to all 32 teams during the course of the year. I'm their motivational speaker. We're called pro player speakers. Also, I used to be the motivational speaker for the Cleveland Cavaliers, but I don't do that no more. Then I was with the Heat, but I don't do that no more. Now I'm one of the motivational speakers for the 17-time world champion Los Angeles Lakers. But it is cool to be at your school today. I forgot, I'm sorry, but that ain't important. You're important, so I had to tell you my story. But that's cool. And just think, my mom gave me away. That ain't gonna be the end of it all. If you've ever had anything bad happen, it's not the end. It may be a speed bump. You may have to take a detour, but don't let that be your whole thing. I am not defined by the hurt in my past. But you know what I found out about hurt? Just clap if I'm right. Are you ready? Sometimes it's easier to fight than to be sad. Will Smith. All right, let's just go on. All right. Too soon. I'm just saying, but hey, but sometimes it's okay to be sad. Sometimes it's okay to sit and just say, man, that hurt. But then you got to decide, I ain't going to lay here and die. I'm going to get up. And then you got to move. That was really good. Anybody else? Anything else? Y'all good? Y'all happy? Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, you just wave at the camera. Okay, everybody wave at your friends. They're all watching in class. See, look, everybody, you know what? You just got to make the grade. No matter what grade you have in your class right now, you could be in this room someday. All you got to do is do what you got to do to become a part of presidential, and what's the other club? VIP. Your seat is in this room. Now, next semester, next grading period, come on, get there. That was your commercial. I did good. Awesome. Y'all good? Good. Clap for your teacher. Clap for AT, my driver. Because I have no idea where I'm at. I'm just saying. Clap for the cameraman. Give me a big clap for yourself, making those grades. You're in charge.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, now give a big Kodiak clap for Mr. Dan.
Don't tell nobody, but I was, that story got me. Did it, y'all? We've all got things, right? We've all got things, and that's what makes it good to be in here. We can get through it, we can overcome it, we can still celebrate. Thank you all for your hard work. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here this afternoon. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you Monday, okay? Take care.
Bye, Mr. Green. Have a good day.
You too, sweetie. Good to see you.
I'm usually within eye shot of seeing the gymnasium fill up, the auditorium fill up. See, there's a kid that's going to sit right here. It's going to sit right here. It may be a boy, it may be a girl. They may have a mom and dad that love them. They may just live with their mom or just their dad. Or maybe one of their parents died of cancer. Or maybe they're in an abusive situation. Maybe they wish they didn't wake up this morning. My job with my words is to come sit by this kid and to tell him you can make it, to tell her you love, to let them know that tomorrow holds the answer to the problem that they're facing today. My job is to love your kids just the way they are. Some of you want to quit. Some of you wish you could die. Not today. Not on my watch.